Good afternoon, Hempfield. I'm Big Mike.
And I'm Grayson Way.
Today is Tuesday, September 26th, and it's Win Day 3.
Here are today's announcements.
There will be a school newspaper meeting in room 170 near the LGs today at the beginning of Win. Students who are already in the Schoology group can use the update in Schoology as a pass with their Win teacher. Hempfield Night at Field of Screams is this Saturday. You must purchase your ticket online in order to receive the discount.
To purchase a ticket, go to the Field of Screams website and use promo code HSC23. This promo code is only valid for September 30th, and you must bring your student ID card to enter Field of Screams.
If you have any questions, please contact Mrs. Moser in room 216, Mr. Yoder in room 153, or send one of them a Schoology message. And now to Thomas with the first episode of Movie Tuesday.
Hello and welcome to the first episode of Movie Tuesdays with yours truly, Thomas Williams. Now, one thing you need to know about me right off the bat is I love film, and I want to share that love of film with everyone at HHS. So for the first one that I wanted to cover on this new Studio 7 segment, I wanted to pick a film that had a special place in my heart and even my memories. And that film is Tenet from 2020. Written, directed, and produced by Christopher Nolan, the director of Inception, the Dark Knight trilogy, most recently with Oppenheimer, and many great movies that will just blow your mind and really make you think. Now, I want to start by saying I don't want to give a plot summary to Tenet. The best way to enjoy Tenet is to really go into it knowing nothing, not even the plot, not even character names, not even just certain plot points like what happens in the beginning. The best way to enjoy this movie is to just go into it knowing nothing. So I purely want to talk about this movie on a technical level because I have to say Tenet on a technical level is absolute perfection. The soundtrack composed by Ludwig Göransson, the composer of Black Panther and The Mandalorian, is amazing. What he is able to do with the sound and how he's able to just manipulate like the time by reversing a certain beat or playing it back again just in a different tone or in a different pitch is just genius. The cinematography by Hoyt van Hoytema, the cinematographer for Jordan Peele's Nope, is also spectacular, really being able to frame shots in a way that can just grab your attention. And even when he films action, it's very simplistic and realistic, and it's really just easy and very enjoyable. And also, you could just easily get invested into the action because it is just filmed in such a simplistic and realistic way, but it still finds a way to just catch your eye. And the main concept of Tenet, which is inversion, which is able to make people move forward through time, but also backwards. It's a bit hard to explain, but once you get the true definition of it in the movie, it is truly some of the most mind-blowing concepts you will ever see in film. And you know, I said that this film has a very special place in my memory, and even saying that is an understatement because Tenet was the first film I ever saw in IMAX, and I could not have picked a better movie. The opening of this film with IMAX speakers and an IMAX image quality is just, I could not think of a better way to enjoy it. The opening scene of Tenet is so tense, it's so suspenseful, and everything I mentioned with the cinematography, the soundtrack, and even the directing from Christopher Nolan, it is just perfection. It immediately just hooks your attention right off the bat. Now, I would love to talk about this movie a lot more, but I am kind of running out of time. So if you have the time, watch Tenet. You won't regret it. It's an amazing movie. Sure, it can be a little complicated, but trust me, the first viewing is always worth it, especially all the multiple viewings afterwards. This is Thomas Williams for Movie Tuesdays, and I hope you enjoy this new Studio 7 segment.
The Renaissance Club will be meeting this Thursday at 7:10 a.m. in room 152 to discuss decorating the Commons and Fall Fling preparations. They will also be meeting up after school until 4 p.m. to decorate the Commons. This is the weather, and this is the menu.
That's all for today, Hempfield. Have a happy National Pancake Day.